I'm in the Guitar Center again, and I wasn't planning on shooting a video, but I picked up this guitar, Yamaha A5R VN. It's Japanese and it's handmade. It doesn't really say anything else about it. I can tell that the top is solid, and I can tell that the sides are solid because they're braced. You would never have a laminate back if you had solid sides. So it's all solid wood. Obviously spruce on the top. It looks like rosewood on the sides. And now I'm noticing, I didn't know what it was that drew me to this guitar, but now I see it. Beautiful wood binding. When a guitar maker bothers to make the binding beautiful, they want me to look at that guitar. There's something about that guitar. They were proud of that guitar. It's probably not a perfect rule, but it's a good one because there's plastic binding on $3,000 Martins. So I love that sound. This is the first Yamaha I've ever picked up and loved, like with my heart. And I do love it with my heart. That's what I want a guitar to sound like. And it's what I want a guitar to feel like too. The neck feels great. Does help that there's brand new fresh strings on this guitar. Fingerboard looks like it's ebony, but the side of the fingerboard, so I don't know if you can see that, that looks like ebony, but there's another binding on the side of the fingerboard that looks like rosewood. This is the most beautiful guitar I've ever seen in my life. It's not the most overdone, it's not the most ornate guitar, but it's the most beautiful. Look at the rosette, the way that they do the wood rosette. I've never seen anything like that. Ebony bridge, plastic bridge pins, but whatever. The saddle could be plastic, but probably not. It feels a little scratchy, which usually means it's some kind of like tusk material or synthetic bone. Same with the nut. It doesn't feel like bone. It could be bone. It doesn't feel like plastic, but it could be plastic. It's probably some kind of tusk or synthetic. This is just a lovely guitar. Look at the tuning keys. And you know what? I think going by the feel, when I tuned up the guitar, these are my favorite tuning keys ever. This guitar is my favorite lots of things ever in my life. I thought I wanted like one nice guitar one day, like a nice Martin or maybe a Gibson J45 or something, but this is half of the price of the guitars I thought I wanted one day. And I want this guitar more than I want any of those guitars. It's made in Japan, handmade in Japan. The inside sticker on the guitar says A5R, and underneath it says A.R.E with a little sound symbol. I don't know what that means. I'm going to find out what that means and put it on the screen right now for you. But this is acoustic electric. Ha! It's got that stupid thing where they put the battery down here because you can't remove this. There's a giant hole here. So the battery slips out of this little, that's a AA. That's a AA battery. I have never seen that. I still don't like that they have cut this huge thing into the bottom and you can't remove that. You're stuck with that. But they get points for it being AA. I don't know if it's good points or bad points. I'm just saying, like, it is of note, Yamaha. I like the feel of this, where the jack is. That's always the most annoying thing because those things loosen up on you a lot. There's a circuit board inside there. I don't like onboard preamps. I don't like circuit boards. That stuff goes bad. The service life of a guitar is 50 to 150 years, and the service life of any of these little PCB board tchotchkes is probably, what, 3 to 5 years? 10 at the most. I've had them go bad, and I've had to work on guitars where the PCB boards go bad, and you just got to find something that drops in. It would be very difficult to find something that drops in as a replacement for that. That looks super specific, you know, super proprietary. I don't know what SRT means. If Yamaha made this then you got to hope they keep making them, because then if you need a replacement, if they're not making them, nobody is. If another company's making that, I feel a little better that it'll be around. It's got a treble and a bass and a blend between a pickup and a mic. So that little PCB board has a microphone. I'm not going to do it now, but I would love to hear what this sounds like plugged in with that microphone. I really hate the sound of plugged in guitars, and it's difficult for me to find one that has a sound that I like plugged in. Push for mic type 1 and 2. All right, I'm going to find some information on exactly what this mic type 1 and 2 is and put it on the screen now for you. My phone isn't working right, so I literally could not look up anything on this guitar online before the video. And if you shopped at Guitar Center, you know how little the tag will actually tell you. I love the bass strings on this guitar. Ooh, I really, really love the tone of the bass strings. Just a soft thump. I guess I should give you a good look at the whole thing, because I don't have a good shot here to really film. I can't really get my whole self and the whole guitar in the frame the way I'm set up in here. So let me just give you a shot of all of that. I haven't done one of these little acoustic room reviews in a while, so I forget if there's something I usually talk about that I'm not covering. I'm really just in love. I wish I could put how it feels in the video. The neck, it feels perfect. The action, the strings, the setup, everything about this guitar feels perfect. And that's been my critique of Yamaha, is that I've never picked up one and loved it, ever. I can get it to sound good most of the time. Like a good Yamaha guitar, you can get it to sound good. You cannot get it to feel good. It sounds lovely. And it feels just as lovely. Look at the two-tone side of the headstock. Can you see that? It doesn't look so impressive on camera, but when you're here with this guitar, this just looks like a work of art. And it sounds like a work of art. And it feels like a well-worn, comfortable tool. I'm doing these videos and there's customers want to look at guitars, and I'm just sitting here like, oh yeah, so let me shoot my video. So I'm going to go now. Just so you know, I never said I was a great guitar player, okay? I am a competent musician. I can make music. I do these little playing samples, not so you can hear how good I am at the guitar or bad, but so that you can hear how the guitar sounds. You know, for any of you who've commented, hey, learn to play or something, like, doing my best, man. Relax. Take it easy.